All right, what's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new, I'd like to thank you for checking out the video. I'd also like to remind you to hit that subscribe button if you like what you see. Go ahead and hit the bell for future uploads. Like and comment on this video. All right, guys, next up on the turntable, we've got a 2020 Ford Mustang Shelby GT500. And you know the reason we are here is because we will be doing a custom. I am a little sad to strip this beautiful metallic blue paint job off of this car, but that being said, when this casting first came out, I did grab myself about 15 of those, so I have plenty to work with, plenty to have for myself in the collection. And later on in the video I'll show you one that I did a wheel swap on, and also I kept one as is for the collection, so I've got two in the collection already. Whether or not I keep this one or sell it, who knows. If I get a good offer for it, I'm sure I'll let it go. I'm also doing another one just like this for a buddy. He's a Mustang collector as well, and of course I sent him a picture of the wheel swap that I did, and he had to have one. So being the good guy that I am, I just told him to pay for the wheels and I would hook him up, because I mean, what am I really going to charge him for, all I'm doing is drilling it apart and switching out the wheels. So either way, I'll have the wheels in for that one here a little bit later on today, so maybe in the second part of the video I'll share those with you guys, the two wheel swaps I've done. If not, maybe I'll just show you a quick little clip in between sections of the video and let you check those out. I think the one that I did for myself turned out really great. The one that I'm going to be doing for him is also going to look pretty nice. They're actually the same exact set of wheels, I believe. I know the color is the same, but the tire lettering is different. Either way, I'll let you guys check that out later. Right now, I do have this one already drilled apart. It is already tapped, and I've got some new 256 screws into it, and it's ready to go. So I'll get it pulled apart and let you guys check out what's going on the inside. Hang tight. Alright guys, I'll make this part really quick for you. Got it pulled apart so you can check everything out. As always, it is your typical stuff. You've got your die-cast casting here, your plastic windshield, plastic interior, plastic chassis, and plastic wheels. Of course, we're going to be adding some new Real Rider wheels, some new rubber wheels to this casting. Probably not going to do anything to the interior. Windshield is brand new, won't have to do anything to it. I'm about to go ahead and get this casting in the stripper, get the paint off of it, and then do my usual sanding of it and taking care of any casting lines that I can get rid of. You can see I've got the stripper in the back there, ready to go. Go ahead and dunk that in the stripper for you guys. Show you once again what I like to do. We'll go ahead and use the back here. Get her dunked in there real quick. Make sure you cover the whole thing. I mentioned to you guys in the last video, I like to get it down in there, pull it out, and then I just let it hang for about 10 or 15 minutes, let all that excess run off of there just to save myself a little bit of money down the road. Kind of a good habit to get into if you have the ability to do so. That's going to be it for now. Catch you in a second. Alright guys, we are back from our date with the stripper, and as you can see, she's left him high and dry again, taking him for everything he's got, as a stripper usually does. Anyways guys, I just went over this casting and just wanted to show you. You can see right here, it's one of the casting lines, and you may or may not be able to see. then right across here is the other one. And that's where this particular casting has got its lines at. I mean, typically that's where they usually are. They like to run them across these back panels here, sometimes down these back quarter panels, and usually across these, down these front quarter panels. It's typically where you can find them. Sometimes right through here. Looks like there might be a little bit there, but overall this casting is actually pretty decent. It's not too bad. They don't look too bad. It looks like I can sand those out pretty easily. Other than that, it's not going to take much to get this one ready for the primer. You can see maybe a little bit of paint kind of still left in here, in these door grooves. There was also some back here around this rear spoiler, but I've already taken care of that. Usually what I'll do with that is just take a good old wire brush and run over that area, and it'll knock that extra little bit of paint right out of there. And of course, like I usually do, we'll take the metal file and clean up the window frames, make sure there's no rough edges around there. Again, this casting is actually in really good shape. It's not going to take much at all. Probably only take me about 10 minutes to get everything cleaned up and ready for the primer. And to no surprise, we're going to shoot this one in a metallic paint. So we will be going with my typical usual matte black primer. For you guys that don't know, I'm using this matte black paint because that's just what I have right now. When it runs out, we'll grab some black primer. But until then, I'm going to utilize what I got. Excuse me. And then this is the color shift paint that I'm going to be using. It goes from a black to a gold. Kind of interesting. I haven't used anything like this before, so thought it'd be pretty neat. Give it a shot, check it out, see what it looks like when it's all done. And then I also promised you guys I was going to show you this same casting that I did a wheel swap on. So there it is. Hooked it up with a nice new set of blue chrome wheels. I think it turned out fantastic. I love those wheels on this car. Matches the color really good. I'm a huge fan of this casting. I think I said earlier I bought a bunch of them, and I was even lucky enough to find a few of the GameStop exclusive ones that came out in I believe it was the B case for GameStop, but it's like a burgundy, a dark red. It's really beautiful too. But either way, that's going to do it for now. I'll come back and show you guys a little bit more of an update soon. Alright, well, I got a little bit ahead of myself on the painting and everything. So I don't have any footage to show you guys of the casting in its primer glory and all that good stuff. But, you know, with this one, I think I mentioned earlier, didn't do any details on the interior. And you know, so there really wasn't much else to show you anyway. I did do the wheel swap and, you know, obviously painted the car, but you'll be able to see all that right now. So here you go, let you guys check it out. This is the end result here. As usual, I think I come out pretty fantastic. Really loving this one. If you guys take a second to take a really good look at the paint on this car, you can see it kind of has this texture to it. Right there, you can see it really well. Also, let me see if I can show you the roof. It's got a really good view of it. There you go. You can see the roof and the hood. You can see it has that texture to it. So let me tell you what happened with that. You know, as I mentioned in the clip earlier when I was showing you guys the paint that I was going to be using, this this new color shift paint that I'm using, you could probably see it shifts from black to gold. I got a pretty good bit of light in here, so you're not actually catching the black too well in here. You're mainly catching the gold, but either way, You know, this was the first time that I was using this type of paint. So again, I got ahead of myself and did not realize that this particular type of paint needed a full 24 hours to cure before you could clear coat it. So of course, I treated it like my normal acrylic paints, and several hours after it was dry, I was like, okay, cool, I'll go ahead and throw on the clear coat, and that's what I did. So the textured look to it that you guys can see is the result of clear coating it before the paint itself had actually cured. And I clear coated it, you know, walked away for a little while. When I came back to it, I was like, oh no, look what my paint did, you know, blah, blah, blah. Then I got to looking at it and I was just like, man, this looks really cool. I really like the way this looks. So as you can see, I left it as it is. You know, I showed a couple of my friends and asked them their thoughts and opinions on it. I was pretty much already set on leaving it as is because, like I said, I liked it. I still do. I think it's awesome looking. You know, but I wanted to see what other people thought, because if everybody else was like, oh no, man, that's a horrible paint job, then I was going to go ahead and strip it back down and redo it. But everybody thought it looked really cool and really unique. One of my good buddies was like, hey, man, you might even be onto a new technique there, which I was kind of thinking myself. He also said that it kind of looks like the paint got blew around, you know, while it was still really wet, which, you know, I guess it kind of does. But either way, I think it looks fantastic like this. It's definitely a unique paint job. I guess maybe you guys can tell on camera, it's, you know, once I hit it with the clear coat, several coats of that, the casting is smooth, you know. I mean, the texture's not popping through the clear coat or anything. You run your fingers over it and it's really smooth. But so, you know, I left it as it is. Like I said, I really like it. You guys can let me know what you think in the comments, if you think it's horrible or if you like it too. But that's how I'm going to leave it. That's how I'm going to have it in my collection. I absolutely love it. I think it's really cool. That same buddy also dubbed it the 2020 Shelby Reptilian, because that was one of the things we were talking about when I first shot it and with the clear coat, and then come back to it and saw the paint reaction. I thought, you know, that's really cool. It kind of looks like a snake skin or some kind of reptile skin, which I thought was pretty fitting for the Cobra. You know, it's got the Cobra emblem on the front and on the back of the car there. So again, I think it's fantastic. I absolutely love it. But we'll move past that. As you guys can see, you know, you can kind of see it. It gets a little bit dark before it hits that light to it on the side there. But it does shift from black to gold pretty well. I'm very happy with the outcome of that. You can see I put a set of black Real Riders on it. I was going to go with a set of chrome wheels for this one, chrome gold wheels that I had picked out, and the gold's not quite the gold that I thought it was going to be or was hoping for, I guess. But so I decided not to use those and ended up having to run down to the local Wally World and grabbing a casting that I could, you know, pull some black wheels off of, because after realizing that those gold wheels weren't going to really fit it too well, I, you know, Googled some pictures of the 2020 Shelby, and 9 out of 10 pictures that I pulled up, you know, they all had black wheels. So this is what I put on it, and again, I'm still very happy with the wheels. I'm not disappointed in them at all. I think it looks fantastic. You know, it gives it that classic 2020 Shelby look. So very happy with it. Hope you guys like it as much as I do. You know, again, did a little bit of detailing on it. It wasn't much to do. You can see the side parking lights, the brake lights, and the Cobra emblem on the front, as well as the headlights, and then the Cobra emblem on the back, and also did the rear parking lights. I guess those are parking lights. I don't know. Don't hold me to that. But either way, Did the rear lights back there on the very bottom of the chassis, as well as the excuse me again, as well as the exhaust tips. But anyway, that's going to pretty much do it, guys. I'm not going to hold you here too much longer. I do really appreciate each and every one of you checking out the video. And glad I could get another one out for you, even though I kind of skipped one of the parts that I usually show you guys, but I'm sure you guys won't want them too much. But yeah, happy that I could get another one out here for you. A little bit of dust on the back there. And hopefully I'll get some more out for you guys soon. I am working on a couple more builds that again, I'm not doing videos for, but you know, maybe we'll do another show and tell Saturday for you guys and let you check those out when they're finished up. And until then, I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.